Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to do this worksheet of using angle relations to find angle measures. You will have to use this paper that we did. This is just a blank copy that I'm just showing you of angle relations. So, directions are to find the missing measures of each figure. Keep the angle relation in mind. So, you have to think what type of angle relation would help you solve for the value of x for number 1. Well, these two angles here are vertical angles, and vertical angles are equal to each other, so x is equal to 112 degrees. Number 2, this is adjacent and complementary angles, so that means they're two angles that add up to 90. So if we take 90 minus 68, we're going to get the value of x to be 22 degrees. For this one, these are a linear pair because they are adjacent and they are supplementary, so which means they add up to 180. So if we take 180 minus 124, we would get the answer of 56 degrees. Now 4 combines multiple angle relations, so you just gotta figure out how do you want to solve the puzzle pieces. There's no one right way to do the problem. So like for me, I'm going to say, okay, well, this is 43, and y are vertical angles, so this is also 43 degrees. Then I'm going to see that these two angles here form a linear pair, so that means that 180 minus 43 is going to be equal to z, which is 137. Then z and x are vertical angles, so x is also 137. And you could have easily found x first, you could have found z first, it doesn't matter. Like I said, there's no one right way to solve a problem. For number 5, we need to solve for them again. Again, there's no right or wrong way to go about this. If you look at y, that is a vertical angle with 72, so these two are equal. This makes a linear pair, so if we take 180 minus 72, that's going to get us 108, so x, that's equal to x, I'll put that there. And if you look here, this is 90 degrees, so it means that these two angles here have to add to 90, so 90 minus 72 is going to equal z, which is 18 degrees. Again, you could have found z first, it doesn't matter. It's just whatever you see first. Angles 1 and 2 are vertical angles. If the measure of angle 2 is 105, then what is the measure of angle 1? Well, vertical angles are equal, so angle 1 is equal to 105 degrees. A and B are complementary angles, which means angle A plus angle B has to equal 90 degrees. So if we take 90 minus 42, that's going to give us the measure of angle B to be 48 degrees. P and Q are supplementary. If you remember, supplementary is 180. If the measure of angle Q is 64, how do we find P? So it'd just be 180 minus 64, which is 116 degrees. Angles 1 and 2 form a linear pair. Linear pair is 180. If the measures of angle 1 is 113, find the measure of angle 2. So that's 180 minus 113, which is 67 degrees. So again, it's just using angle relations. So we're told PQT is 3x plus 47, and SQR is 6x minus 25. Find the value of SQR. So what we need to do here is you need to figure out what these angles are. So these two angles here are vertical angles, and vertical angles are equal to each other. So we just set them equal to each other. And then just solve for x, and I'm just going through those, and I'm not talking through the steps. So x is 24. To find SQR, we just plug 6 times 24 minus 25, which is equal to 119 degrees. Fix my paper. Number 11, we're told that A, B, and CD are perpendicular, so that means this is a right angle, and also on the other side it's a right angle. So you're told DCE is 7x plus 2 and ECB is x plus 8. So these two angles are complementary because they add up to 90. So 7x plus 2 plus x plus 8 is equal to 90 degrees. Solve for x. So we get 8x is equal to 90, x is equal to 10. And then if we need to find DCE, we just plug it back into the equation, which is 72 degrees. We're told that K and M is 8x minus 5, and M and J is 4x minus 19. So these two angles form a linear pair. So we add those angles up and set it equal to 180 degrees. So we get 12x is equal to 204, x is equal to 17, K and M, so we just plug it, 8 times 17 minus 5 is equal to 131 degrees. Okay, on to the back. DEG is 5x minus 4, GEF is 7x minus 8, and DEH is 9y plus 5. So we need to find the values of x and y. So the first thing you want to do is you want to look at the x values. They are adjacent to each other and they form a line. So for those two algebraic expressions, we want to set an equation where those are added together and set to 180. So then we solve for x. Then once we have x, it doesn't matter. These two right here make a linear pair, or these two angles are vertical. So it just depends on what you want to do. So I'm going to plug x into this equation. So 5 times 16 minus 4 is 76 degrees. So then I'm going to add 76 plus 9y plus 5 is equal to 180. So we get 9y is equal to 99, y is equal to 11. There you go. And remember, you can stop the video at any time if you need to copy the stuff down. I'm just kind of going through it on how to set it up, and I'm confident that you guys can do the algebra. So it says R and S are complementary. Complementary means 90. So 12x minus 3 plus 7x minus 2 is equal to 90. Solve for x. We get x is equal to 5. Solve for r. 12 times 5 minus 3 is 57 degrees. P and Q are supplementary, so 4x plus 1 plus 9x minus 3 is equal to 180. When you solve, you get x is equal to 14. Plug it in for Q, so 9 times 14 minus 3 is equal to 123 degrees. Angles 1 and 2 form a linear pair, so the measure of angle 2 is 6 more than twice the measure of 1, so angle 1 is x, and angle 2 is 2x plus 6. So they form a linear pair, so x plus 2x plus 6 is equal to 180, and you get x is equal to 58, and angle 2 is equal to 122 degrees. Angle J and K are complementary. Angle J is 18 less than the measure of angle K, so angle K is equal to x, and angle J is 18 less than the measure of x, so x minus 18. Remember, for these, you always want your variable first. Complementary means they add up to 90 degrees, so you add those two angles and set it equal to 90. Everybody usually forgets to add that single angle that's just equal to x, so make sure you're doing J plus K is equal to whatever your measure is. X is equal to 54. Measure of each angle, that means angle K is 54, and angle J is 36 degrees. Okay. So we're told that UW bisects, which means those two angles were created equal. So TUW is 13x minus 5, and WUV is 7x plus 31. Find the value of x. So if something bisects, it means that angles are now equal. So 13x minus 5 is equal to 7x plus 31. Solve for x. you get x is equal to 6. We're told MO bisects PMN, so those are created equal. PMN, so this whole thing is 74, and OMN is 2x plus 7, so find the value of x. So what you can do is you could divide this by 2 and then set it equal to this, or just multiply that equation by 2 and then solve for x. Oops, sorry. 4x plus 14 is equal to 74. X is equal to 15. And the last one here, EF bisects CEB, so that means these two angles are equal. CEF is 7x plus 21, and FEB is 10x minus 3. Find the measure of DEB. So what we need to do here is we need to solve for x by knowing these two are equal. So 7x plus 21 is equal to 10x minus 3. Solve, we get x is equal to 8. So if we plug a value in, so 10 times 8 minus 3, so this is equal to 77, which means this is equal to 77. We have a straight line here. So we have to add 77 plus 77 plus something is equal to 180. So if we do 180 minus 77 minus 77, we'll get the measure of angle DEB to be 26 degrees. And that's it. So I hope this video helped you out with kind of justifying and of why you have to set up the problem the way you do. And I'll see you later.